and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. The Zips will put total leather and will get started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the UAB Blazers offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He's got it again. Finds his way for three after the 33. The Blazers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's a really nice job by this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start, forcing a 4th down, forcing a decision already for this offense on the first drive. Really nice job coming out.
And the Blazers will call on their punt team. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So Akron's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Zips really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Finley. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Zips will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Finds a tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
And the Zips line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Pulls it in, it's Milner. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Kitna. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Punt is on its way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the 1st.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
The Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Back to throw, it's Finley. Fires to the tight end. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The sure hand, it's Ferguson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. grab near the sticks. It's Milner. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Brings up second down.
So now it's second and long. They want to run it left here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking for a man. It's Kitna. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
The Blazers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. A quick pass to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Zips.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Back to throw, it's Kitna. Quickly to the tight end. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Klein. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
On the play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ferguson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answers so far. To the air, it's Kitna. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That's reeled in. It's Newell. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Why, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fellow with a nice catch.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Dropping back, it's Finley. He'll take the deep shot. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got him. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Gant. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Zips have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gant. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Polk. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gant. Sweet cut there. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Finley. Got his man in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And it slips just inside that right upright. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jacobs. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Off-play action on 1st down. With the catch, it's Adams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Here comes the heat. Quarterback gets the 1st down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Caught behind the line. It's Adams.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
26-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
The Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give out of the gun. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Adams. picked off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Finley. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the 1st down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
UAB 3.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Brings up 2nd down.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his 3-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
And the Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Kitna. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he wants it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. From the gun to give, looking for room. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down coming up.
Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. The run from the shotgun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
3rd
And would they dare be aggressive on third down this deep in their own territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
13. And that's a first down for the offense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number one, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Find space on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Zips are moving quickly down the field. Pulls it in. It's Newell. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Running to Green. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. On the option. Oh, look out, the ball's free. To the 15.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now, I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now, let's see.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. And the QB has more than had his way, just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To throw, it's Finley. Sets up the screen. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Zips getting set on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big. You've forced a 3rd down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He makes a catch. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.